Hello everyone, welcome to this video on Big Data Analytics in IoT. In this session, we will learn how huge amounts of data from smart devices are collected, stored and analyzed using special tools. Let's get started with Big Data Analytics. Big data means a lot of data and we need special tools to work with it. One popular tool is Hadoop. It helps to store and process large amounts of data. This tool helps to collect data from different places, store it safely and analyze it to find useful information. There are three main features of big data called the three V's. First one is a velocity. How fast the data is coming in. This is a main feature of the big data, which is specifies how the data came fast to become using sensors. Second one is a variety. The different types of data like images, numbers, or videos. Variety is nothing but it specifies the different types of data which is came from sensors, and it is also called as unstructured, and it may be any type, it may be structured or semi-structured or unstructured, because database can be collected different types of data because all users are not same. It enters or it may collect the different types of data. The third one is a volume. Volume is nothing but the large size of data. Volume refers to the scale of data, means how much our database load or access the volume of data. Volume is nothing but the large amount of data, large size of data. These three things make big data different from normal data. These three features specifies the big data is different from other data, other normal data. These are the sources and types of big data. Whether the characteristics of big data can be defined by the sources and types of data. First is a machine data. Machine data is nothing but from IoT devices like sensor. Machine data is generated by IoT devices, which came from IoT devices. It is a typically unstructured data because IoT sensors, all sensors are not same. It collects the different data from different sensors. Second one is a transactional data, which is from sources that produces data from transactions on this system and have high volume and structure. Transactional data is nothing but from things like online payments. Transactional data which keeps the details of transaction like UID, username, or account number, and user or account holder, like this. Third one is a social data. Social data is nothing but from all the data which is collected by all social media, like example Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. It is a high volume and structured data because in social media mainly uses username and password. That's why we can we maybe called it structured data. Fourth one is the enterprise data, which is data that is lower in volume and very structured. Hence, big data consists of data from all these separate sources. Enterprise data is nothing but from company system and records. Enterprise data, which is related to the company and records of companies. Big data can be structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. Using these four types, we can categorize big data in three types, that is structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. Data injection layer. Data ingestion layer, it is the one of the layer of big data. Before data is stored, it must be collected or ingested. The data ingestion layer brings in data from different sources. Means ingestion layer collects the data from different sources. It checks, cleans and prepares the data for storage and analysis. Ingestion layer, it avoids the errors and remove the unwanted unnecessary data and cleans the data for storage and analysis. This can happen in batches or in real time, depending on the system. Ingestion layer can be categorized in two, that is, batch wise and real time, depending on the system. Many industrial automation and control systems feed data into two distinct data types, that is, relational database and historians. Means database can be two types, relational databases and historians. We use different databases from different needs. Relational databases like SQL work well for the business transaction. SQL is a structured data structure which is represented using rows and column, means table table structure, and it is used for business transaction. Student database is nothing but a special database used to store data that changes over time. The student data base is nothing but the data which is changes by second, minute by minute, hours by hours. For example, temperature. Temperature is not a constant. Temperature is change during temperature is changes for each and every second, each and every minute. Temperature is not constant. That's why historian data um, used for temperature from a sensor every second, because historian data it collects it data that changes over the time, means it catches the data for each and every second. Both help us store and use data efficiently, because both the databases are different, both the databases are useful. It is useful uh, useful whenever the need of user, and it is the depends on the user's need. NoSQL databases in IoT. NoSQL databases are great for the IoT. They can handle all kinds of data, structured or not. There are four types. First one is the document stores. Data analytics for IoT. This type of database stores semi-structured data such as XML or JSON file. These documents store generally have query engines and indexing features that allow for many optimized query. Document stores for files like JSON or XML. Second is a key value store. Key value store is nothing but the data stored in like a key value pair. For example, our dictionary is a key value pair. This type of associated value database stores associative. These databases are easy to build, easy to scale. Store data in simple pairs. Pairs is nothing but key value pair. Third one is a wide column stores. This type of database stores similar to key value store, but the formatting of the values can vary from row to row even in the same table. Means like flexible spreadsheets. Wide column stores are nothing but like flexible spreadsheet. Means whatever the data, whichever the data is wide, that time this database may vary uh, as per the data. Fourth one is the graph store. Graph store, this is type of database is organized based on the relationship between elements. Graph stores are commonly used for social media or natural language processing. Graph store is nothing but the data which is used to represent using nodes and elements. Elements are nothing but the edges and nodes are nothing but the uh, data base. Graph source focuses on relationship like in social network. These all are the types of NoSQL databases in IoT. They are fast and easy to scale and data grows. Let us see Hadoop. Hadoop is the one of the most popular tools for the big data. It has two main different part. And Hadoop was originally developed as a result of projects at Google and Yahoo. And the original intent for Hadoop was to index millions of websites and quickly return search results for open source search engines. Hadoop is a most important and big data which is managed by different a lot of data, and it uses for the millions trillions of data. It can handle the website without any congestion. Initially, the project had two key elements. Means Hadoop has a two key elements. First one is the HDFS. That is nothing but Hadoop Distributed File System, a system for storing data across multiple nodes. The HDFS contains a file system that stores data across many computers. Means HDFS is used to contain the data from different sources, different computers. Second one is a MapReduce, a distributed processing engine that splits a large task into smaller ones that can be run in parallel. MapReduce, its name represents the we have to uh, split the data. We have to reduce the data using map. And second, both of these elements are still represent in current Hadoop distribution and provide the foundation of other objects. uh, a system that breaks big tasks into smaller parts and runs them at the same time. The main usage of MapReduce is nothing but to break the big task into smaller parts and runs them at the same times. Yeah, like the MapReduce works like interpreter, means to execute the line by line. To execute this line by line, it gives the efficiency and correctness. Hadoop is an open source and handles large scale data easily. Applications of big data analytics. Big data and IoT are used in many areas. Let us see the examples or areas. Smart cities. It is smart cities are nothing but the cities whichever connect with internet and IoT devices to make the smart. Uh, First one is a traffic monitoring and smart parking. Second one is the energy consumption optimization, waste management system. These are all under the smart cities. Second one is the healthcare. IoT is mainly a vital role plays in healthcare because IoT uses in healthcare to diagnosis, to recognize the disease, etc. First is a remote patients monitoring using IoT devices. Predictive analysis for disease detection. This is nothing but to detect the disease. IoT is used. Hospital equipment tracking and utilization. To utilize the hospital equipment and to track the hospital equipment, the IoT is used. And big data plays an important role in this healthcare industry. Manufacturing industry 4.0. Big data also plays the vital role in manufacturing industry 4.0. Big data plays in main important role in manufacturing companies, where the machineries maintenance and quality of machineries, it is all under maintained by IoT and big data analytics. Predictive maintenance of machineries, real-time quality control, supply chain and logistic optimization, retail and e-commerce. IoT also plays the main important role in retail and e-commerce. Personalized project recommendations, inventory and demand forecasting, customer behavior analytics. These all are uh, the applications of big data analytics and IoT. IoT plays the vital role in each and every industry. Let us see the conclusion of big data analytics. In summary, big data and IoT go hand in hand. They need powerful tools like NoSQL, Hadoop, and to manage all the data. The right tool depends on what kind of data you have and how fast you need to use it. Thank you for watching.